So this is the entrance to where we live. When we first got here, first of all, it was green because it was springtime here. And now it is fall. So it's only rained twice in, the last 8 months. And they fixed a lot up. All the brown stuff is new. Before it was strictly pretty much grass and bush. And we would see horses around here, but lately this pretty much been a lot of construction. So I'm going to take you on a little joyride here because I just got off the expressway where I pay $3 one way, and we go past this thing 4 times a day. So yeah, $12 a day in peaje, in tolls, for the honor of taking Carlos to work and coming back through here. Now the first time we came here, Carlos, Hector, and the kids and I, we were just loving it. Because as we would go by here, you would see all the cows, and you would see the horses, and the coolest thing ever are huasos. Huasos are Chilean cowboys. So you would see, usually in pairs, 2 cowboys with, the big darn, what do they call it? It's like a poncho, but they have a different name for it here, and it's much thicker. Like a big poncho on, and the big wide-brimmed flat hats. And they would be riding normally together, followed by at least one dog, because that dog would do the herding for them. And I think the coolest thing I ever saw, and I never took a picture, was when I've gone through here early at sunrise, you would see them sitting somewhere nearby the side of the road. They would have a little fire going, a wooden fire, and they'd be stoking the fire at sunrise in their cowboy outfits. Oh wait, I think we have one cow left over. There's one. Anyhow, I'm doing this because it all looked like that until dun dun dun, things started to change. Yep. Welcome to Constructionlandia. Let's see if I can make it through here. Alright. So that picture you guys saw earlier where I put progress, it's when we were driving on this road. They basically, I guess, bought out all the ranches and are putting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of houses here. It's like a valley area. And you know what? Guilty as charged. We're one of them. But when we first moved in, ours was literally the last street that was residential. So if you were a bird looking down, you would see half of it with houses and half of it beautiful ranches. And we thought, oh cool, we're at the end of it. We're the last street where people actually live, and after that it's just yay, country. But no, then they knocked the rest down. And just once I managed with my son to take a walk all the way up to the top where we were and enjoy, and walk back and watch a sunset and hang out with the cows. There we go. So anyhow, oh, that mountain ahead, that freaked me out at first because it has a bunch of little sheds on it and trails. They blow that thing up all day. I'm not kidding. Throughout the day I hear bam and boom. Those are explosions. Because they're essentially blowing that up, and then they truck the rocks out in the dirt and they sell it off. And at nighttime, sometimes you'll hear howling because they have packs of dogs that live in the area. Well, there are packs of dogs all over Chile, but they, that's their free area to roam. And they haven't bothered us at all. They're actually quite friendly, the stray dogs here. So now, as you see, I'm back on level ground. Those are still under construction. And I once saw a billboard, I need to take a picture of it, that actually advertised how they will help you finish your home. Because you see, here we learned they only build 75% of the house. And what I mean is, when you see the house price, you're like, oh yeah, cool, I'll take that price. And they're about the same as in the States, which is cheap for here. The problem is, see, that's now the new last street. We used to be the last ones. Now you see the greenery and little paths, and now it's looking like suburbia. Now you see the Mac houses. I already forgot. Oh, look, that green fence, that's how I know where I live. So, the ranches end over there. There start the many houses. That's the area where they blow up shit. And now, we're coming to my very high security entrance. Please watch as they make sure that I'm not coming in. Hey, ¿cómo está, Don Tito? And that's my man. We have like 3 security guards. Don Tito, at least like looks out the window and says hi. Random stray dog. He owns the street. How you doing? Anyhow, they built 75% of it, and it is up to the owner. You cannot move into the house. You actually have to hire contractors to finish your home. And when I mean finish, I mean you cannot live in it. It is not habitable. Let me see if I can peek back here a little bit. See? Somewhere out there I have a picture of all this, and I counted out like 40-something cows. And that's a little hill, and that's the street behind my home. If you look, I'm going to take you around the backyard. Hold on, my window's really dirty because it's always dirty here from construction. This is our neighbor's backyard. And every house is a little bit different. That's where we live. And this is random empty lot. I still don't understand the thinking behind this one. Instead of putting homes, they just put some dirt there. There used to be nothing but ranches here. So anyhow, oh yeah, there's a story behind that. You see that paint there on the wall? I kid you not. Well, there's a lot of construction in the area, as you know, break-ins happen. So the thieves were good. They actually drew a map on there of the house behind the wall so that the thieves would know exactly where to break in. That house, which is next to ours, has been broken into 4 times already in the last couple of years. Yeah, they're not thrilled. All right, now let's go home. Goodbye, mountain. As long as you're there. Sometimes they're cozy, sometimes they're not. I know it's a long video, but this is mainly for my kids because someday they're going to want to see this. All right, my other favorite part of our high-tech security, this is our street, is that this thing, this I can open every gate in town with. And what I also learned is that the people who build the homes, they actually sell the codes to this stuff and the blueprints and, copies of keys too to the entrances to the thieves. So as soon as you get a home here in Chile, the first thing you need to do is change all your locks and talk to the people on your street, get together and see if you can change the code. Otherwise, they will literally waltz their asses in here. All right. So we're coming into where we live. And I'm not even going to bother to go park. Because I'm lazy. That's our little bench. That's the entrance to our home. I still love the fact that I have white roses growing there. All right, kiddos. That would be 2011. Life in Chile, the drive home. Boring for everybody else, but my kids will thank me.